Hello everybody, thank you for coming to my channel. This is Wendy with Wendy's Paper Junk, and I have a fun project. I don't necessarily think it's it could be put in your junk journal somehow, some way, but I thought Happy Mail or just gifts or even for yourself. But okay, so here's what it is. Here's the front. Here's the back. Here's the spine. And then when you open up, these are index cards. Look at this. Okay. Now, no sewing involved. You want to know how I made I'm going to show you. Okay. So, I want to put this somewhere. Okay, so what you need is some index cards. Later I will do one in another video. I'll do one with different types of paper, but I wanted to do index cards. So you need a little stack of index cards, and I'll just tell you how many I have here. I have one, I don't even know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Let's just say 25. 20. So 25 to 30. It's a good amount. Okay. So what I did, and I did 2 different ones. Okay. I used Elaine's tacky glue on one, and then on the other one, I used fabric tack, because I wasn't for sure which one I would like better. Okay, this one was Elaine's. I used Elaine's, and it's holding up. You know, it works. Don't have a problem with it. You can tear them out. Okay, this one I used a fabric tack, and basically what you do, you need to make them even, and you need to clamp it. I just did like 2, okay, like this, and you're gonna run some glue along the edge here, okay, back and forth, and I even used my finger, rubbed it in real good, and then you know, did another layer. Then you let it, I just leaned it up against something and let it dry just like that. Okay, so then when it's dry, you can take these off right now. All right, then you need 2 pieces of cardboard, and I'm using from a trash bag. Okay, let me cut this up. Cereal box, regular cardboard, or chipboard if you have chipboard. Okay, that will work. And of course, you know, I save these because these all make good stuff. All right, so what you do is you're going to trace this out to the exact same size. You want the exact same size, okay? So I am going to trace around with my pencil. All right, exact size. And I'm going to use this. Even though this is perforated, it's going to be covered with paper anyway, so that'll be fine. Okay, let me... All right, so put that to the side. I'm going to just hand cut these because I don't want to get out my trimmer. Otherwise, use your trimmer. For the speed of the video, I am just going to cut along the lines. Hopefully I can do that relatively straight. Since I did make some pencil lines here. I was thinking these would make great Happy Mail gifts, great gifts for holidays or birthdays, or even to slip in a journal, depending on, you know, what kind of journal you have. Or just for yourself. I love it that it is hard enough. I am going to slip mine into my purse for my notes when I'm randomly thinking up stuff. Let's see. There I go, off kilter. All right, let me save those, and we'll throw away these. Okay, so now you have two pieces. You need some paper for the outside to show, you know, your showing paper. So I'm going to pick, I have no idea. Let's see. I did the floral. Let's do a, oh, this one's cute. So I just have a piece of scrapbook paper. You use whatever paper you have, book paper, whatever. It's not gonna, doesn't matter. Just something that you're gonna want covered. All right, so then I'm gonna flip these over, and I'm just using my Avery glue stick. Okay, so, and I'm coating it really good. Probably too good, but oh well. And then I'm going to set it down to where there's a nice border. See how I have a border around here? You need that border. I'm just doing it this way because I have the paper here and it, but this kind of keeps me from wasting any. All right, and then I'm gonna set this one down like this. All right, I'll get the glue all over me here. All right, and then I'm gonna cut in the center just so it has a border on all four sides. Okay, so first one, I'm going to miter the corners, which is basically just cutting them off like that. Okay, I'll do that with the second one too while we're at it, because it's a step I usually forget about. And then, if you notice, I leave a hair, not much, but and you can measure it out if you need to. Okay. And then, sorry, this is my gluing page here. All right. I like to bend them a little to get them started. All right. So I'm using my bone folder as well because I want the edges crisp. I press it along the edge and then press it down. And I tend to do the same sides first. I don't know if that has any bearing on this, but I press because I want a nice crisp edge along the side. And then we're gonna do same. Okay. Same with this side. All right, so this is what you should have. Okay, and here's your outside. So I'm gonna lay that here, and you just do the same routine with the other cover. And I just like to get it started with a little binding. It's a little... All right. All right. And then we'll do this side. Now, I seen a version of this. I have to think of who it was. She did Christmas, long Christmas notebooks. And I wrote her down. I'll put her link down below. And she used a notepad from the Dollar Tree. And I think it's Posh Lady, Purple Posh Lady. I don't know. I'll have to look her up, and I'll put her link down below so you guys can see another version of this. But I wanted, for some reason, to try index cards because I have a ton of them, for one thing. So, all right. When you have too much of something, you try to think of stuff you can use it for, and I have a ton of index cards. So, I loved that this works so good. Okay. Now, oops. Let me fold this because it's getting sticky. All right. Now, you need to pick one of these as the back side. Okay. Now, the glue. Okay, so here's the front of your notebook. Okay, this is your back page. Your back page, you're going to glue it on to this, okay? And you can do it how you can use whatever glue you want. I was using Aleene's tacky glue, and what I did, I do recommend smoothing this out all the way to the edge. So I go like this and go all the way to the edge. Okay. All right. I'm gonna wipe my finger off. All right. So then, what I found easiest to do is hold them both up, put them both down like this, so they're even at the glued end. Okay. Because what's so funny about this is you'll have a little edge here. Okay. So you want this, you want to and then press. All right, so this glued edge of your index cards is flush to your back card, okay? See, oops, it's flush to the back card, and then you'll have a little lip here, which is, you know, perfect. Okay, so here is the back side. All right, so just sit this and let this dry, just like that. Okay, now this is the front of your card. Okay, so I'll make sure I don't have no glue. So we need to cover this with some pretty paper. I am going to use, I'm going to use this gingham, this check. I love this check. And all I did was, where is my, I laid it down till I had an edge here. And then I mark over here. Okay, this is where I want it. And then I come over here, leave myself an edge here. All right, so then, let me move this out of the way. Did I lose my mark? Nope, I didn't. Make sure you can see your marks, you guys. All right, here is, now I'm just tearing, but you can, of course, scissors. Or your cutter, whatever you want to get it to cut. Okay, and then what I do, I'm using some black because I want some black. All right, now your cover, you're gonna glue it on just like that. Okay, so let me get my, and I'll use my glue stick here because I know I can go all the way over the edges. All right, let me move that because that's all gluey. All right. Burnish it down really good. Okay. I need another. Okay. All right. So here is your front. Okay. And here's your back. Now, next you need some tape. It can be, I got bookbinding tape, but it could be duct tape as well. Okay. Or it can be score tape, whatever tape you want. And I try to get the exact length I need because I don't want to have to trim the tape because that's a pain in the butt. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're going to, where it's even, you know, where it's all buttoned up down below. Oops. Let's do that again. Okay. I clamp them. Okay. And then with this tape, okay, we're going to lay half of it on the top here. Okay. And then we're going to fold this over, but rub your finger really good along the seam where the glued edge of the index cards are, and then fold down the rest. Okay. Now remember, we got the index cards glued to the back one too. See what I mean? When if you have excess, you have to trim that off. It's a pain, especially if you're using crazy tape that doesn't like to get cut. Okay. So now you need a piece of paper that will basically go over the top, like, what did I do with my, oh, we'll go over the top just like this. Okay, so what I will do is basically just measure out the size I need just by laying it down here like this. I'm using my pen so I know the width. I'll use my let me just make sure. And I come down a little further over the tape. All right, and then I want it to go about here. So all I'll do is okay. And of course, you know what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to ink this. Ink the edges. Okay, so what I will do first is increase it where I need it. So I'll do this, okay? Because I want the glue to cover every inch of it, but I don't want it to pop up. All right, this is another go all the way to the edge. If you have score tape, this is excellent to use with your score tape to go all the way to the edge with it. But since I figure in case people don't have score tape, I'll show you how it works with glue. Okay. Let me clean my finger off. Okay. And since, man, I'm gonna get that glue everywhere. Okay. Press it with your bone folder and then make sure it gets crisped. Now, what I like to do, just to make sure I just let it dry like this. And then when it's done, you will have a index card, notebook, an index card, like this. And you can tear it out and you have one. So they tear out, but they're stuck in there too. Okay? Well, I just tore mine out. Well, I guess I'll use this for something else. Alright, let's show you. Let's show you the end result. Here we go. Are you ready? And see how we have just a hair of a lip here? Makes it easy to hold. And here you go. Now you have index card notebook. Oops, I spread glue. So, and here's the last page that's glued down. So, now you have index cards. How cute are these? I just love these. All right, that's my fun little project. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, share. Wasn't too hard. It's pretty quick. I did it under 30 minutes. Yay! Okay. My camera keeps going in and out of focus. All right, so there's the two I made. Let me know what you think. I will put the lady down below, the link below, that did the Christmas long out of notepads from the Dollar Tree. Really cool. I'm going to try that as well. And go check her out. Thank you. Bye.